We all know that bullying is a pretty bad and common thing to happen within school systems, especially in anime, manga, or manhwa. These characters just be getting away with pretty much anything and doing some of the most crazy and vile acts towards a student ever. But throughout all the pieces of fiction that I have consumed, I don't think I've ever seen a character that was being bullied, being so unaffected by this shit that they barely react the way that these bullies want them to, and turn out to be way crazier than the bullies are themselves. That was until recently. I started reading I Dare You, which is a manhwa on WEBTOOn that has gained hella popularity, and I gotta say, I've enjoyed it so far with the few chapters that it has out right now. But at the same time, it has genuinely gotta be one of the most unhinged and craziest stories I've ever seen. And for y'all to see just how absurd this story has been so far, let me show y'all what the first few chapters have been like. So this story starts out with our main character, Yu, sitting in the class just minding her own business when this guy that sits in front of her named Jamin out of nowhere starts confessing that he likes her, which is when we find out that this kind of thing actually happens to her a lot, but not because she's actually liked by people, but because she was a main target of humiliation games. So in a nutshell, the confession was a dare by Jamin because he lost a round of rock paper scissors. But despite Sarang knowing all this information, she kind of just feels nothing towards it. She doesn't really get it. We cut to Jamin talking to his group of friends about how Yu is low-key a little weird and some about her damn eyes being a little off-putting to him, to which this girl named Subin starts to dismiss Jamin's statement, saying that she's met a lot of weird people in the art field and she doubts that Sarang is weirder than them, making Subin want to find out for herself just what kind of person Sarang is like. So the next day in class, she goes up to her and asks if Sarang wants to join their humiliation game, and she didn't even get a choice or chance to talk and consent to this shit for real. She asked Subin, "Oh, you're talking to me?" And without any warning, Subin goes, "Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you lose. Hey guys, Sarang lost." Like, whoa. Gang, time out real quick. Ref, this has got to be some sort of violation. She was hitting Sarang with the, "Yo gang, we playing this humiliation game right now, right? Your Honor, there is no we here. She's speaking French. Send this bitch back to France with Wemby." Anyway, she continues on by daring her to kiss this dude Jamin in front of them. And right here, I don't know what the play was here, but without any hesitation whatsoever, Sarang goes in and kisses Jamin, leaving everybody in the room completely befuddled. And after she did it, she was thinking to herself,
I don't get it. Were these motherfuckers expecting that I was just gonna block me with a shot? Is this what they do for fun? This shit's stupid as fuck.
Jamin ends up standing up and running away like a bitch, and everybody else is like, damn, she don't care for real. She's kind of scary. Like, this is the first time they were seeing a person do something with complete free will. And for some reason, this girl Subin was low-key getting jealous when people were saying that she looked normal in comparison to Sarang. And when she asked if she was playing the game right, Subin was saying some, "Yeah, totally. You've definitely caught up to my level of weirdness." Yeah, nah, this is the biggest lie of all time. This girl's sweating straight bullets right now. Subin then tells Sarang she should keep playing the humiliation games with them sometime, which Sarang tries to politely tell her to get her bitch ass on and fuck her lame ass games. But then Subin ends up blackmailing her, telling her that she'll just tell the school committee that she kissed Jamin since it is a violation of school rules, when she literally told her to do that. This is the stupidest petty shit I ever seen, dog. But it ends up working on her because Sarang just has a tiny secret that she's hiding, because if the committee holds a meeting with her, she has to bring her parents, and that's a bit of a problem because this girl has been hiding her dead mom's body in the fucking freezer. And it gets even worse. The reason that she doesn't want her mom's body to be found is because she would have to live with her father, which she says might not be that bad, but it kinda hurts when he hits me. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, that word kinda is a very big understatement. This girl's life is in genuine shambles, but it also doesn't seem like she killed her mom. She just got hella sick and died. So we cut to the next day, and a neighbor is complaining about a horrible smell outside her house, and it was because her mom stopped feeding these stray cats when she got sick, so they were unalive, and homegirl over here had to clean up the mess. And bro, any normal person would be gagging when handling this shit, but she isn't phased one bit, which might be a little concerning. So she ends up burying them and heading to school. And when she gets there, she proceeds to do another dare from Subin, which was to go up to this guy Jinwon and fart in front of him and try to make him cuss. Like, oh my god, this is such unemployment activity. I hate it. But just like last time, Sarang don't give a fuck. She was dead set on doing this dare, so she went right up to this dude. Homeboy obviously confused. He's never seen this girl a day in his life, and she just ends up standing there awkwardly because she couldn't fart. So she was like, hold on, I'll be right back. And bro, what she does next left me absolutely hornswoggled because this was the last thing I thought she was ever gonna do. In order to complete this dare given by Subin, she went and grabbed the cats from earlier and plopped that shit wide open on his desk. Man, alright, hell nah, man. So I'm not a genius or whatever, but everybody could tell that from hiding her mom's body in a freezer to this, that there was something very mentally off with this girl. Like, bro, imagine you're just minding your own business, doing your schoolwork in class, and some random girl you don't even know comes in and puts an unalive cat on your desk when you're just trying to lock in. Like, bro, me personally, I am going to throw up all over her and throw that bag right back at her. You got me fucked up, gang. And on top of all that, this girl soaring over here smiling, saying, he cursed. I won. Daughter, this girl needs severe help because what are we doing? But somehow, this dude, after seeing an entire unalive thing on his desk, manages to just lock in 3 seconds after this shit happened and completely understood the entire situation. This dude, Jinwon, is so far the most sensible person in this series because he says, my bad for overreacting. I can tell they made you do this. Let me know if they believe you. Also, I'm gonna just say right now, on everything that I love, this girl, Subin, gotta be the worst character out of everyone because she got the most dumb motivations known to man. I kid you not. This girl's whole character so far is literally tryharding to prove she's a weirdo and not a normal person. Like, what? To put it into perspective for y'all, she's trying to one-up a person's behavior who more likely than not has a mental health condition. Motherfucker, that is the stupidest shit I've ever seen someone try to do. This shit was getting so bad that even her friend was calling her out on it, saying she was a weirdo wannabe. Bro, I'm crying. He basically calling her a fake demon. And when she tried asking her teacher what that meant in art class, her entire class starts turning into Mr. and Mrs. Giggle Shits. Like, bro, if I was her personally, I would air out the entire room. Now, this next part I'm gonna talk about probably the best part I've read so far because our main character gets her lick back even if she doesn't know it. So Subin and her group give her a dare to essentially steal and run off with a soccer ball while the guys were playing in the yard. And after completing the dare, when Subin asked Saring if she was having fun, she basically said, nah, it wasn't even a challenge. This shit was boring. I don't know if she was realizing it or not, but she was inadvertently calling them lame as hell, which is dead ass frying me. So then Subin is like, I bet, let's do another dare, but if you don't do it, you gonna get the shit slapped out of you. So this girl Saring decided to give this girl Subin a little taste of her own medicine, and she pulled a fast one on her and said, bet, say less. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you didn't play? You lose! And what happens next gotta be one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen. Saring gives this girl Subin a dare, and with a straight face, stares right into her soul and says,
go stab and kill that kid who came for the ball and yelled at us.
Nigga, what the fuck?
And understandably, Subin is completely stunned and says, what? No, I can't do that. And before she can even finish her thoughts, Saring cocks her arm back and then smacked the daylight out of her, not once, but twice. She was even gonna go in for a third, but her friend stepped in saying that she was going too far and stopped her, even though Subin was the one that started this shit. Like it or not, all of y'all, including Subin, had this shit coming, dog. After the entire ordeal went down, Subin's friends were like, yo, are you good? And Subin was over here looking like a Spurs fan in New York City trying to play this shit off, knowing damn well she wanna bust out crying because she didn't know she was actually playing with fire. But bro, what she does next might be the funniest things I've ever seen her do. She was telling her friends after flooding the entire bathroom with her tears that she just came up with the best dare ideas, trying to gas this shit up, only for her to go onto her phone and enlist help from the big GPT. This girl is wasting gallons of water to find out how to harm someone instead of just using that thing inside her head. We can't be serious, gang. And this shit gets even funnier when you realize she's an art student. Them motherfuckers hate AI. Be original at least. Fuck. When it came down to it, the lights were too bright for Subin, I guess. And Jinwon, after seeing the entire situation unfold right in front of him, he confronts Saring, saying that she went a little too far. And this is where we get a crazy reveal about Saring, because she says she apologizes and that this is how she acts normally on meds. Yo, this is you on normal mode? And then there's this piece of her inner dialogue thinking, should I go off my meds? Like, no, bro, you're good. I can't even imagine what this girl would be doing if she wasn't on her meds. It would deadass turn into Jujika no Rokunin, just pure violence. So now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't read any further than this, which is chapter 7, as of right now. And I'm well aware that I got more to read, but I just really wanted to make a video in just the chapters I've seen alone, because it is just completely insane from the jump. So far, pretty much everything that I've taken from this series is that the main character's life is actually terrible. How bad of a father do you have to be where your own daughter is hiding her mother's body because she don't want to be around your abusive ass? Not only that, that's probably why she doesn't socially understand what's right or wrong, and the fact that she had to grow up in a shitty environment just made it even worse for her. Anyways, I'll probably make another video on this webtoon when more chapters come out, but as it stands right now, someone please get this girl some help.
Pull up on my block, we smoke that AEO. Pull up on my